When I first stumbled across Andrew Hiller, when he came on my YouTube feed one day, and I watched a bit of his video, I thought, this guy is an absolute muppet, you know? And I'm going to be honest, I did. And I remember thinking, good on you for trying, but it's not going to last, you know? And here we are, a few years later, and Hiller has just put out one of the more amazing videos I've seen in the CrossFit space. One of the more vulnerable and real videos I've seen with an athlete. And such an odd pairing. I would never have guessed that Haley Adams would opt in to spend 48 hours with Andrew Hiller to make a video with him. But yet here we are. And I will say, Hiller's won me over the last 3 years. There's a lot of things I disagree with that he shares and the approach he takes. But overall, I think he's a great thing for this. He's a great man for the sport. I think, I think overarching theme of his channel is care for CrossFit and wanting to see it be better, wanting to see it progress and grow. So anyway, I couldn't not shout out this masterpiece that he's created with Haley. It really is an amazing video. And for someone who's not, I guess he's just a self-taught videographer like I am, but I remember when I saw Hiller's video the very first time, I'm pretty sure it was taken on his phone, and it was not the back camera, but the front camera, which meant that he was inverted. I remember his logo on the back wall was inverted. The aspect ratio wasn't the way it should be. Like the actual art of videography wasn't there when I saw him for the first time. I think it was 3 years ago, or however long he's been going for. But to look at this kind of this 50-minute documentary really that he's created, it's amazing how far it's come. So I wanted to give credit where credit's due and say well done, Andrew Hiller. It's an amazing piece. So if you haven't watched it, I will link it below. You should go and watch it. I think the content's amazing. It's very vulnerable, very real, and I don't think you've ever seen Haley in this light or in this way before. I was very impressed with the couple that she's now working with, Josh and Haley Murillo. I'm not sure how you say the surname. Maybe it's Murillo. But Josh and Haley, the couple that's now working with Haley Adams, so impressed with these guys. It sounds like they train actors or people in the kind of Hollywood scene, get them ready for movies. But I see that Josh also has some involvement with High Rocks. Haley has so much experience in the CrossFit space and going to regionals and semifinals. So it's a really cool kind of mix of things that they bring to the table. But the most important thing they bring is that they are friends and kind of that mum and dad figure, not just coach, not just training partner, but a couple that really cares about her, almost like a daughter. And I think it's probably one thing that she missed at Mayhem. As I was watching this video, I was like, oh, is this going to shine a bad light on Mayhem? But it doesn't, because I think every athlete needs something different. And at Mayhem, I imagine there's so many competitive athletes. Everyone that's involved in the machine there are competitive to some degree. They're all trying to achieve their goal of doing well at the games, whether it's on a team or as an individual. I imagine even the coaches, like even Rich was on a team for so long. So I just wonder, with that kind of setup, you probably don't get that real personal one-on-one care, or more like the mum and dad kind of feel that Haley now has and obviously needed and was longing for. And so it just shows you how different environments suit different athletes. Some athletes thrive in a training camp with lots of but some athletes thrive in that competitive environment where everyone's gunning for it, and other athletes need a more personal approach where it's not all about just going a hundy every day. So what I love about this couple is they have a really good grasp on training cycles, on traditional strength training. It sounds like Haley's spending 3 to 4 sessions a week in a traditional gym doing isolated bodybuilding type work, and just really personalized what she needs for the season coming up. So anyway, that's enough about that. Great piece, Hiller. You guys should go watch it. And I'm very interested to see if CrossFit will share this. They should, in my opinion, they should share it. It's a great piece. And I hope that we see more of this content come out, not only by Hiller, but other creators. That's awesome. It's freaking awesome. And other news, Proven have just launched their new podcast. So Nick and Shane was on the episode 1. I haven't finished watching it, but if you're interested in podcasts and you want to go check out the Proven podcast, that has just launched. And the Open Workout 24.3 is actually going to be at the new Proven HQ in Nashville. So that'll be interesting to see that space and how it handles a big event like a CrossFit Open announcement. And then lastly, I guess in proven related news is that you've probably seen this all over the internet, is that Tia has a sore wrist or a swollen wrist. I guess they call it mum wrist, similar to like a tennis elbow or something like that, like an overuse injury where you're picking up your child all the time and that wrist is getting so much more work than it normally would. And so she's got that going on. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. She's going to work through it just fine. I don't believe it will impact her preparation or her performance as an athlete. But I guess we'll know when they do the open announcement with Ariel Lowen, 24.3, see how that wrist holds up. I guess especially if it's something like front rack position, how that wrist will hold up. We'll wait and see. Talking about amazing documentaries, the Grind to Greatness series that I produced for the Torian Pro last year is back. It's going to be bigger and better this year. We're going to start earlier. In fact, we're starting with the week 1 of the Open. So look out for that. It's going to be on the Torian YouTube channel. There'll be lots of things on my channel to promote it. So really looking forward to following the Australian athletes leading up to Torian and creating some great content. So what an amazing organization the Torian Pro is, to invest their own resources and actually creating a series like this. So excited to do that and bring that to your faces, so look out for that. That's about it, guys. You stay sexy, keep roaring love. I'll see you real soon. Mwah.